One of the most requested videos I get a lot of is how to do what we call the bolo or the berimbolo roll, or like what's called the Granby. A lot of you guys have poor neck flexibility or poor back flexibility, or just you can't get like the technique down. So here's a little tutorial on what I'll show you how to do it. And I'll show you what it looks like in regular speed, and I'll give you a training tool you can do at your gym. Here's how I do it. So number one, if I'm gonna roll this way, I'm gonna take my right hand and I'm gonna grab my right leg. For some reason, this just locks my arm in, so I don't use my arm for anything else. So I'm gonna lock my arm in and I'm gonna put my ear as close to my leg as possible, okay? Now doing that, meaning I'm gonna put my ear as close as possible, I'm gonna roll from the tip of my shoulder to the tip of my shoulder, okay? I'm gonna use a little back of my head a little bit. It's gonna feel a little odd at first, but better to have good neck flexibility than have poor neck flexibility and someone stacking you and you get really panicky. Okay, so this kind of keeps you from doing that. So here we go. So I'm gonna tuck it, okay? And then I'm gonna reach out, keeping my body forward. I'm gonna tuck my ear and I'm gonna keep my toes on the ground like a grip, okay? So, and then I'm gonna take my other foot and I'm gonna make like a kind of like a half circle, like a rainbow shape around the berimbolo to get it going. So I'm gonna tip over. I'm gonna keep my ear as close to my leg as possible. See, I use my toes. Okay, I'm gonna keep my toes right here so it's not loose. Okay, and then I take this other leg and I swing it over as low as possible, all the way around. Okay, and then see this leg right here, this foot, it's touching. I grab the other and I come back. Okay, now I'm gonna go back the other direction. So if I'm gonna go this direction, I'm gonna hold this leg, okay? I'm gonna take this ear, touch it as close as possible. Again, you don't have to have straight legs. You can do a bent leg, that's fine by me, okay? Okay, I'm gonna tuck it. I'm gonna throw this arm out, okay? I tip over, keep this head as close as possible. I keep these toes active, okay? And you might even be able to use this foot to push, okay? So I'm gonna use that foot to push right now. I'm gonna keep these toes active, okay? And then I throw this leg over. See this foot right here? I'm pushing. I throw this leg over. It touches, okay? See how it's touching right here? I bring it back and I swing it around, okay? And I'm done. It's pretty simple, okay? So now, here's what it looks like. I'll do one all the way there and one all the way back, okay? Here it goes. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back. Okay, and that's the bolo or the berimbolo or the Granby roll. This is how I got good at it. Just keep in mind, you know, you can use the bear wall, you can use the wall at your gym. I've actually done it at like my weightlifting gym. A bunch of people looked, but it's okay, you're still practicing, okay? So, here's what you do. You're gonna try to keep your feet on the wall at all times, okay? Don't lean back. A lot of people make the mistake of leaning back. You're gonna do the same principles. You're gonna tuck that arm, you're gonna tuck the ear, but this time, instead of me throwing my leg for momentum, I'm gonna do a little bit of walking, okay? Kind of like a beginner's move. I'm gonna make a couple of steps, okay? And then you'll see eventually I'm gonna take those steps away, I'm gonna do it quicker, okay? So my feet are touching the wall, okay? My legs are slightly bent. I'm gonna tuck this arm, I'm gonna lean to the side, and I'm gonna walk. See? I'm walking. See how how high my feet are? That's how beginners would start out. Okay? So again, I'm gonna walk. See how I keep my body forward. If I tip back, it makes it really difficult. So my body goes forward. Okay? I walk all the way around. Okay, now this time I'm gonna limit my steps. Okay, I tuck my arm. Okay, now I'm gonna go back, and you can see the normal speed. I'm gonna probably do like 1 or 2 or 3 of them, and you can kind of see what it looks like normal speed. But see how the level of my feet, they're not gonna go any higher. The lower the feet, the harder the difficulty, but the better the practice, okay? So here we go. So now that we've practiced on the floor, we've practiced on the wall, this one I would consider a more advanced move. It kind of looks like, I call it the octopus drill because it looks like, you know, your head's under and your feet are moving around, your butt's in the air, but it's a really advanced move because most of your weight is primarily on the back of your neck, but it's really, really good for practicing in those panic modes when someone stacks you and you don't know what to do. But since you've practiced this, it's not a big deal anymore, okay? So here's what I do. I'm gonna take this arm, I'm gonna tuck it like I'm gonna stretch my back out. You guys have seen this stretch before, okay? I'm gonna tuck it and I'm gonna walk my feet around, okay? So I tuck it and I'm gonna walk my feet around, okay? Then I'm gonna tuck it again, I'm gonna walk my feet around, okay? And then I'm gonna continue it. So now I'm gonna do one way and I'm gonna do it the other way. So here we go. So I'm gonna tuck it, okay? I'm gonna walk my feet around, walk my feet around. See how my head is continually on the ground. It's gonna continue to stay on the ground, okay? Then I do the other side, okay? See how my head never comes off the ground, okay? I walk all the way around. Okay, if you can get to the point where you're doing that a few minutes in a row, your neck's gonna feel amazing. It's gonna feel a little sore at first, but once you get that conditioning down, I guarantee when you start rolling, you're gonna feel much better in that position.